Got one. Got one. Oh, yes.
I need time, just a little more time. I need time. I need time, just a little more time. One more time, one more time. I need time, just a little more time.
Well, welcome back everyone to what I call the long lake. Sun's out, it's perfect fish spotting weather. Lake is flat, calm. I'm gonna walk up the end, do a bit of day fishing. I'll catch up with you in a bit. Alright, I'm a bit out of breath, so excuse heavy breathing, but I'm just like making my way down to the shallows because normally there's good winter form down that end, and it was the first end to defrost a couple of days ago, and the sun's out. Hopefully shallow water will be warmer, but I would do the night here. Oh, but as you can see, there's no way you're going to get a barrow down here. So I'm just travelling light. Got a little 6-footers and a little chair. I'm going to spend the afternoon down here. See if I can't winkle one out. Don't think an awful lot's been caught. Plus, well, it's been frozen, but I think a few over Christmas and that, but not a lot. Yeah, as you can see, this isn't barrow country. Alright, nearly there. A bit of water coming in there. Don't know what I've got set up on the rods at the moment, but get something sorted out. Right, here we are. Bit of movement in the margin there. Only something small, but right, it's a bit further. A bit further. Here's the swim. Oh, bubbling up over there. Definite bubbling up. Okay, cool. Right, here we are. Make myself comfy, get low down with a chair, get a rod set up. You see the sun going down over the trees there. Let's see what we got on the rod. Should have a little chod set up already. Yeah, just set up there on that one already. That's going out straight away. Got my new net pole for Christmas. Drennan Specialist Compact Telescopic net pole. Net up first. Get that rod out there. bubbly one on the right. I'll leave that for now, just get this left hand rod out. Right, let's get that out over there. Oh, really? Just got to keep low because there's a tree above. That's it. That's a beautiful cast. It's just right on the edge of the snag. I've just seen the bailiff there and he said it goes like that through the water, so there's nothing this way. I'm right underneath it, so fingers crossed on that one. Bubbling in the middle there as well. I think I'm going to go one just down on this tree here, one over to that tree there. I've still got that one in the middle there, so I'll move this over one. I'm just going to try and catapult like 5 grains of corn over there. Yeah, a couple of them landed there. Let me do it again. Definitely one in the right area. Maybe a couple at a time. Yeah, that's the one. One more. That'll be 1, 2, 3. That'll be 4 grains of corn around that. That's the one. Oh yeah. Alright, let's see what other setup we've got on these other rods. Right, going inline lead spinner with double corn on it. I'll get this cast out to the left here and a bit of corn around it. It's lovely down there. Never fished it down here. I'd say I'd love to bivvy up down there, but no way you're getting your barrow down that track. Just on the end of that tree, I reckon. Little underarm flick. Beautiful. Right. I'll chuck a bit of corn out of there. I know it's only a little chuck, but don't want to make no mistakes down here. Right, that's a few bit too far to tempt them in, I'd say. And then, yeah, that's it. Yes. Right, that's 2 rods out. So yeah, set the last rod up, put it over there. I just saw movement far bank. Yeah, put it over here, and yeah, I'll be able to catapult corn over there as well. Feeling lucky. Feeling very lucky. Got 3 new rigs made up for today, made them up last night. New rigs, obviously new hooks, new baits, new year, more fish, please. I have heard of one of the 30 pounders coming out from down here. Not all that recent, but recent enough. Obviously, I'm just after catching a fish. That's what I'm going to start calling these winter videos, I think. Quest to catch a winter carp. So a carp will do me, but a 30 would make all this blanking more than worthwhile. Not that I'm too fussed about size of fish, but it would be a just reward. Nice. As long as that's clear there, we're all right. Sweetcorn going out. Job is a good one. Hide the evidence of the floor, just in case I do get onto something here. No, I'm joking. What I would like to do is fish here till evening time, till it gets too cold basically. Then go and set the bivvy up down the middle of the lake somewhere, because that only just defrosted last night, this morning I think. Yeah, and then I'd like, when I leave here this evening, this bit, I'd like to pre-bait and come back in the morning, but there's shed loads of rain due in the morning. And I've got to go to work. I don't fancy getting drenched sitting out here. I've only got a normal bivvy. I haven't got a little brolly on me. So that'll have to be a plan for another day. There we go. That's good. So all 3 rods are out, baits are out. Let's sit back and take it all in. All right, I've got 20 pound fluorocarbon on these, so it sinks very well. So I've just sort of semi-slacked the lines, because obviously I'm cutting off across the lake there, so come on the carp. I thought, just thought I'd introduce myself, because none of you really know my name unless you know me, but my name's Steve, by the way. So now when I talk to myself, I will now be able to talk to myself properly. Come on Steve, let's have a carp. I don't know why I haven't really said my name in the past, maybe because I thought it might not be a long-term thing at first and didn't want to reveal too much, but it don't really matter that you know my name. Don't really make any difference. I mean, there's no advantage to know my name really. Carp Journals is good enough, but yeah, just so you know, I'm Steve. Nice to meet you. Right, well, I'm seeing the odd pinprick bubble come up here and there. Definitely fish up here. I mean, it's going to be fish up here, I reckon. But are they going to take my bait? Who could resist a nice bright lump of corn? Hello. So since you last saw me on the last video, I went to Willow Park. Had a good trip there. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a few more trips on there. Really enjoyed it, and compile a little Willow Park video. I think. Yeah, I think that'll work quite well. If you haven't been there, you should really check it out if it's local to you. I mean, it's not local to me, but yeah, it's a lovely place, well kept. Everything's pucker fishing there and that. Yeah, it's definitely worth a visit. I hope it makes a noise again. I literally just heard a stag. What I assume is a stag calling. The trouble is, sound carries so far. Places it. There you go. There it is. It's not a stag, it's a deer. It's one on its own. Maybe lost its herd. See it through the trees there. Let me try and get it on the other camera. And it's going to run away in a minute. It's obviously calling for someone. There it is. Right. Sit back and take in a bit more of the old wildlife. Got one, got one, got one. Oh yes, you beauty. Amazing. Love it. Just got to land it now. Oh, nice mirror. I get tangled up on my other rod. That's it. There we go. Nice. Job done. If I land this, I can go home. Oh yes. If you could see the smile on my face right now. This has been a long time coming. It's not massive, but oh mate, I'll take that. Oh yes. Right, if anyone says I don't deserve this, they can eat my shorts. I put the effort in over the weeks and months. It's not a massive fish, but I'm over the moon. I couldn't be much happier than this, so thank you, Mr. Fish. I don't kiss carp, really, but you do deserve a kiss, so I'll blow you one. Yeah. A lot of effort's gone into catching this. I don't know what I'm looking like because I'm up against a tree. I've got no tripod. Got a couple of cameras on the go, and he's about to flip. So. Right, just going to put it back out in the same spot. I've probably killed my chances, but got to try. Don't really care if I catch another one. Broke the blank. Let this be the start of things to come for 2026. Well, there's a hell of a lot of movement down here. And that middle rod there, I just had a pick up. Obviously didn't get hooked, but I don't know if you remember me earlier saying about pinprick bubbles coming up before I had that bite. Well, single bubbles are still coming up every now and again in random places, so I reckon that's going to go again, you know. Lots of bubbles going around the area, single bubbles. Water's moving. More bubbles. Do I flick a couple more bits of corn in, keep them interested? I think the answer to that is yes. Little pheasant's having a bit of a ruckus. I do love this close in type fishing. I should do more of it really. I do a fair bit, but it's so exciting. See every water movement, every little tiny little bubble that comes up like that. I'm going to give it about another hour It'd be dark then, so into dusk. Then I've got to make that hike back down the lake, down 11 acres of this lake with this gear, the 6-foot gear, back to the car park and grab me barrow, bivvy and everything else basically, and then I'm going to fish in the middle of the lake, and then hopefully it don't rain in the morning, hopefully the weather changes, and then I'll be back down here. So I'm going to chuck a little bit of sweetcorn in preparation for the morning anyway. Got a big tin with me, I'm not going to use all that, so yeah, chuck a bit in, and hopefully the weather changes for the morning and I can come back down first thing. I think there's definitely another bite to be had here. If I don't have one here tonight definitely a bite to be had here in the morning, or any time of day I'd say really. But yeah, I want to get back down here, maybe get another fish. Like I say, don't care if I don't have another one, but while the fish are here I might as well try and catch another. The only thing scuppering that plan is it keeps threatening to rain. There's tiny little bits of rain coming down, so I'll hold out for as long as I can, but you might be able to see it on the water. Yeah, the rain is here. Hopefully it don't turn into anything heavy. Getting heavier as we speak. Decisions now. Stick around and see what happens, or pack up and get going. Right, I think I need to get a move on, get out of this rain, and go and get the other camp set up. Don't want to, but sensible thing to do, I suppose. I mean, it's only a tiny bit of rain, but when it's constantly like that, you're going to soon get wet. So, decision made. Chucked out half a tin of sweetcorn. Hopefully, like I say, the weather's going to be alright in the morning. I can get back up here quickly, but if not, fish have got a little bit of sweetcorn to eat. So. I'm going to jump in here, dump my stuff down there, go and get all the other stuff out of the van. This is about halfway up the lake. I was going to go further down there, but guy did last night and didn't have anything. Not that it means anything, you know, but I do like this swim. It's where I had to 30 from, and also being this far up, if the weather is alright in the morning, I haven't got as far to walk to go back up the lake and have another go. So yeah, that's the plan. So people who've watched these long lake videos before, been following it from the beginning, would have seen this walk a few times before. This swim here is the one I was originally thinking of jumping in for the night. This is where I caught the 30-pounder at the end of winter last year. We caught 2 30s out of here in winter last year, but so far just the one fish for me. But to be fair, I haven't had a chance to fish here much. It's been frozen and stuff and other things, winds, high winds and that with all these big trees. So here we are in the swim. Starting to get a bit dark now. Let's get these rods out. Right, welcome back to the snack shack. Doing quesadillas, beef quesadillas today. So I've got, again, beef mince, grated cheese, Mexican style spice mix, little wraps, and reggae tropical chili jam, just to add a bit of spice to it at the end. So let's get started. Right, let's get the old fudge monkey going. I've had a little bit of a nightmare. So obviously you would have seen that I caught a fish, which I'm over the moon with, and then I went to put out, or it was scheduled to go out, the latest video from last week, and something went wrong and now I'm on the bank. I've got no phone signal or anything to sort it out, so yeah, I think Carpcast, I think it was the what do you call it, podcast, they used to say carp gods giveth and carp gods taketh, so I'm assuming that's what they're doing, is payback. So basically just going to get the beef mince, chuck that in the pan, brown it off. Break it down so it's not in big clumps. It's going to be a quick one, this one. Burgers were quick enough last week, but this is going to be even quicker. Just chuck a bit of this, chuck a bit of that in there. Put them in the wraps, put the cheese on. Nice. Got all the rods out, by the way. I've got one in the usual spot and then two in the middle. Got no bait round them at the moment, wrongly or rightly, but yeah, I didn't want to commit to anything too special. Didn't want to sort of chuck a load of bait out and think to myself, oh, I might put too much bait out. I'm still planning on getting up the end there in the morning, as long as it's not absolutely hammering it down with rain, so that'll be my main focus, will be the morning, getting back down there. So really I'm just camping with one in one spot and then a couple of pub chucks, really. So really I'm just using the mince from last week. The other half I bought 500 gram, made it into 2 portions, bought one with me, put the other in the freezer for this week, so yeah. Right, mince is nearly browned off now, so I'm going to stick the Mexican spice mix in. This is what we had left out. We did a Hello Fresh order. They had like a deal one. Can't remember what it was, but yeah, we had this because we didn't use it for some reason. Quite a lot on there actually. It's going to be very spicy. Might not need the reggae sauce. Smelling good already. Right, that is totally browned off now. That's ready. There's a little bit of juice in there. I'm just going to tip out a little bit of juice from the mince. Now what we're going to do is fill the wraps up. I reckon we'll get about 3 wraps out of what's there. Be nice and filling. I haven't got a lot of cheese, but get the other half of the ridge monkey. Pop that in there and spoon it in, I think. There we go. Just a case of sprinkling a bit of cheese on. Won't show you making all of them. I'll show you once I've folded them over and got them ready. Fold that over. Quite full, this one. It's going to be a bit messy. Fold that over like that. Stick the other 2 in and warm them through. So they're just done. Cheese is melting. I'll flip them over once one side's warmed through. Yeah, maybe a little bit of reggae sauce on there. There we go, almost done. Just a quick one today, so yeah. Hopefully you don't mind the cooking and give me a few suggestions in the previous video. Yeah, just something to do through winter. It's not something to do all year round. It's not like a regular feature, but just something to pass the time away. Alright, they are done. Simples. Just turn you around, have a look. Time to try them. One without reggae. That is lovely. I didn't expect it to be that nice, to be honest with you. I thought it was going to be nice, but I didn't think it was going to be that nice. Just mince and cheese and wrap, but works really well, the flavours. Maybe a bit of reggae sauce on the next one. Almost like a pasty. Right, I'll do the reggae sauce. I'll let you know, because they're really nice without the sauce. So I'll let you know if it's better or worse with the sauce. No, better without. Better without. Before my phone signal did disappear, well, I'm getting it sporadically, but I got a message on the last video that was on here on the Long Lake from someone who was watching the channel like when I first did the videos like a year or so ago, and they've just come back to the channel, which is nice. This is the swim that I'm in, where I had all the slugs inside the bivvy, so hopefully I'm not going to have a repeat of that. I bought some, I think they're called hit and run inline lead leaders the other day. I haven't looked at them, taken them apart or whatever, but I'll show you them next time when I set them up on the set of rods. But basically they work like a pulley system, so they pull twice, maybe twice the amount of line when you get a bite. Bigger indication, which obviously in winter is quite handy, so that little finicky bite could be a bit more of a bite, if you know what I mean. So yeah, I'll give them a go. It's not part of anything marketing or anything like that, it's just I thought I'd buy them. I've seen them before, you know, people on vlogs and that using them, so I thought I'd give them a go. But as I say, I've not opened them yet, so I don't know what they're all about, but I will show you. Right, it's 10 to 8 now. Rain's just starting to come down, so not had any bleeps, not any signs of fish or anything. Just gonna call it a night for filming again. I'll see you in the morning, and hopefully the weather's changed a bit, like I keep saying, and then we can get back up there and try and get another one. I'm not able to stay for too long in the morning anyway, so if it's not to be, it's not to be, and we'll have to cut the vlog short, cut the video short, but at least, you know, I've broke my blank, so yeah. Morning. Right, it is quarter to 8. I got up about 3 for about an hour, had a listen out and that, didn't hear anything, and then I went back to sleep after about an hour, and I've just, to be honest with you, just woken up. It's still dark outside, and I've had a couple of beeps on the right hand rod, but nothing's materialised from that. And the rain started coming down now. It looks to be setting pretty heavy, pretty constant for most of the morning, so I don't know if it's worth me sticking it out. I'm definitely not going to go down the other end and get soaked, because I've got to go straight to work afterwards, so I'm going to probably pack up when I can fairly early, go and do a bit more work rather than sitting around waiting for a bite, and then I'm going to pop that back for a day session, I think, at the end of the week, or maybe next week or whatever, anyway, and yeah, stitch them together as a video, try and get another fish out if I can. So I mean, I can go to work happy now, done what I came to do, as I normally say, is I've caught fish, so yeah, not worried about hanging around trying to get another one. So yeah, I might as well make the most of the time. So thank you for watching this bit, and then I'll see you in the next section. Wow, you want to see some coloured water? Look at that. I don't know where it's showing up, but that is murky water out there. And there's your rain. Right, so just like that, I'm back. I'm gonna go up the shallows a bit further and just put a little trail of sweetcorn coming down to attract any fish that might be up there down this way, and then I'm gonna fish in the same spot I was fishing the other day. See if we can winkle another one out. Also got little bags of stick mix to go on the hook as well. Chuck them out for a little bit of extra attraction around the hook bait. So, alright, just gonna get down the shallows, chuck a few bits out. well back from the water at the moment. Don't want to make any disturbance near the edge of the water. It's nice, lovely and quiet down there. You can just visualise, I would imagine, carp just cruising around in the shallows. We've had a bit of rain this morning, but that's stopped. It's very mild. It's about 8 or 9 degrees, and pressure's about 1014, I think, something along them lines. So just going to set the first rod up, travelling light, so just got single sticks this time. Pod was a little bit, although it's not heavy, there's a little bit extra weight to carry, so that's that rod. I've already got the rod set up with the hooks, everything on. There's your double corn again. Just going to pop a little bag on there, which I've already made up, and there we go. That's the first rod ready to go out, so let's pop that out there. Haven't got the camera on zoom this time. That'll do. Got to stay close to this because don't want to fish too loose a clutch and let it get any ground, and also I've only got a single stick, so I'm going to have to stay close to them. I'll bring my gear over here now, so I'm sitting right next to them. Turn the alarm on. There we go. Got my little packed lunch with me. Right, just set the next rods up. 2 more. I'm going to go in the middle there. Just in the middle of the lake, hoping to catch anything cruising through the middle. And then I'm going to put one down this direction. I don't know if you've tried these before. Yuzu lemon flavour Jaffa cakes. Might just have one of them before I put the next rod out. Give them a try. Let you know my opinion. God, don't get many in there, do I? Made them smaller as well, I swear, like everything else. They are nice. Nice. Just like Jaffa cake, but lemony. Might have already said, but I've made the rods up already. New hooks, new baits again. Maximum effort for hopefully maximum reward. Just want to take this opportunity to say thank you to everyone, whether it be for watching the videos, especially all the lovely comments that come in. Really do appreciate them. I really do like the interaction that comes with it. Yeah, just all the questions, all the answers to questions, feedback, positive feedback, like a bit of positivity. And yeah, anyone who likes, anyone who's hyped, there's been a lot of hypes, that's brilliant, thank you. And basically, yeah, anyone who watches or does anything in any way, I'm really grateful, really grateful. All I will ask is if you do enjoy the video, and you don't normally, if you wouldn't mind giving it a like, that would be great. Put that on there. Chuck that out in the middle there somewhere. Lovely. That's pretty much the middle. Lovely. One more rod to get out, and then we're fishing. Well, we're fishing already, aren't we? But it feels really good for a bite. Bit of bird song in the background, it's lovely. I think just here's good. Just literally here. No point going overcomplicated with things. There we go. I'll sit back, relax, take in the sights and the sounds. Fortunately there's no sunshine, so I'm not going to get them lovely sunny shots coming through the trees, but just to be here is a great thing. I'm here for a day session. looking good, and I'm looking forward to some, hopefully, more carp. What would be the ideal scenario is if I see something show, chuck a bait on its head and catch one like that. I think I've mentioned it before, but I love that buzz of seeing something show and then catching it. I really do enjoy that. So I'm going to keep my eyes out all day. I think I'm going to be here about 5 hours, so enough time to catch one, as long as I get the bite window, if there is such a thing down here. But I'm not seeing any signs of carp yet, but I'm sure they will come along. Right, well, there's a few spots of rain coming down. Hope it holds off, but if it doesn't, I'm just going to have to brave it out in the rain. No drama, it's not cold anyway, so still not seeing any signs of anything at the moment, although there is a bit of water movement right where I want it to be. So, and yeah, I've got myself another trip booked to Willow Park in February, so hopefully I can compile, like I say, a nice little video of that. But for now, I'm just going to sit back and wait for that bite. Fingers crossed. I forgot to mention, as you were seeing on other videos, if you watched them on here, there's quite a few menacing ducks on here. Well, I managed to creep past them there, right down the other end. Hopefully hanging about the pike anglers, hopefully not for the pike anglers, but hopefully staying down there and don't get alerted to me being down here. If they do, then it's kind of game over really. So yeah, I've crept past them like stealth, commando style. Hopefully they don't make their way down here. There we go, bubbling up over there. Just caught the tail end, those two bubbles, centre of screen now. There's a series of bubbles came up then. Seriously bubbling up. Got a bit of bite on the card soon. I'm going to pop a bit more corn over where the bubbling was, and then I'm going to go down here and throw some bits of corn down the margin here as well. If there's any fish that way, I might try and attract them this way. Just 3 grains, 3 and a bit grains. Very carefully. And then this way. It does look as if there's more than one carp around the area, so with the colours on the trees, the sort of hues of beiges and light browns and that, in this murky water it's quite hard to tell whether you can see clouding up or not. But a little tip for anyone who doesn't do it already is that if when you duck down, what looks like the clouding up is moving and not staying on the same spot, then you know it's a shadow off the trees, or you know. Still a bit of drizzle in here. Keeps coming off and on like this, a little tiny bit of drizzle, then it stops, another bit of drizzle. Seems a little bit heavier at the moment. I'm just going to move one of these rods back to the area where I got a bite from, or got a take from, should I say. Didn't actually hook itself, but last time where I got the take from. So, ducking down. Loads of bubbles happening over here. That's bloody lovely. Excuse the French. I'm just going to recast this rod to a different position. Basically going to have a rove around the bits and pieces. See if I can work out. I know I've got one spot that I can catch from, but see if I can work out a few different areas and work on this end of the lake for a few weeks, I think. Trouble is with having fluorocarbon on a 6 foot rod, don't cast very well. Oh yeah. Anything coming through the margin there, that's a bite. Right, so I've been here 2-3 hours. No. Yeah, 2 hours, just under 2 hours I've been here. And as you do, no bites come yet. Obviously I've got to be patient, but I've already started, bubbles coming up galore over there. I've already started thinking, you know, I'm seeing movement around the rod and all this and that. Bubbles, movement of the water, swells. I'm already thinking about the comments in the last video about slimming down your hook size. So at the moment I've got a size 4. You're going to laugh, some of you, but that's what I caught on last, you know, that fish just a little while back, but I might have caught more, you never know. I've got a size 4 with 2 bits of fake corn on, and I'm already thinking now, should trim it down to a size 6, maybe a size 8, and maybe just 1 piece of corn. Even if I catch on this, I reckon I'll do that next time possibly, or at least size 5, size 6 with 1 or 2 pieces of corn. Probably 2 actually, to be fair. I do like the 2 corn presentation, but all depends on the weight of the hook, I suppose, and what sort of presentation it's going to give. So it's still happening over there. It's got to go, this rod. It's got to go. Got 2 rods I'm confident in, really, because the one that sort of had a take but didn't get hooked last time, got a rod in that position as well. So more bubbles coming up, still bubbling up. It's hard to zoom in and the actual single bubbles, but see what we can do. No, sod's law, isn't it? The moment you're watching it, you can't see it, but the bubbles are coming up in, you know, dotted patches around, exactly around the area where the corn's been chucked in. So there's bubbles coming up there. Don't know if you see them. See there? See the water moving, the bubbles coming up. Water's so shallow here, real shallow, that you're going to get the water moving as the fish are swimming through. Almost like a bow wave, but they're not on the surface, sort of thing. Just had a liner. Loads of bubbles around that area. Come on. Live take. That confirms all them bubbles I'm seeing a fish. Not that I had much doubt, but that's just after I've chucked a few more bits of corn out, so I'll just keep feeding it a few bits at a time. Hopefully it'll go off at some point. Definitely more than 1 fish around there. Feel like they've probably eaten the bits that I've just chucked out, and all that's left is mine. All of a sudden, all the bubbles are gone. No, still a few. I love the excitement of this. What I might do is put the back on a rest, put the butt on a rest so the line's slightly lower in the water. Gonna do that, and then drop the front down a bit. Yeah, that's better. It's much better. Still more bubbles coming out over there. Yeah, there. Oh, come on. Just had one on. Managed to unhook himself. Oh. Massive swell, you can see all the water moving over there. Caught up on something now. Oh God. Get that one back out. How'd it hell? Oh. Spooked the area now for a while. Oh dear. Oh well. Next please. Next please. Hope that's not my mischance. Feeding bubbles straight away out there again. So it's obviously not just one carp that's hanging around. Plenty out there. I'm surprised it didn't really spook everything off, but it's definitely the same occurrence happening again, bubbling over the bits of corn. I can't help but think that many more opportunities have been missed today by possibly not sizing down on things. So contrary to what I've said in the past, I think it's definitely worth a go. I think you just get lulled into a false sense of security that you're catching on the bigger hooks and bits and pieces that you rely on, or you have total faith in it, but occasionally that faith gets reduced, like days like today, and maybe you need to go back to the old ways. I'd say there's no maybe about it. Mint, fish on, fish on. Oh. It didn't take long to go again. Right, mate. Right. Told you, there's loads of fish out there feeding. Nice little common. I say little, it's not tiny, but it's a common. It's a fish. It's a winter fish. Another winter fish. Oh yeah, right. Let's get this rested up. Or get unhooked. Get some more bait out there and get them feeding again. Definitely bite window here. In you come. He's gonna go like anything on the mat, that one. Common. Always have a good go, don't they? In you come. That's it. Right. Let's get some more bait out there. Yes. Right. Nothing massive, but it's a lovely little common. I did say I'd be bringing some fish throughout winter, so here's the start of it. Hopefully, start of a few more to come. And yeah, just hit subscribe if you want to follow my winter fishing journey. As stated before, I'm fishing all the way through winter. They don't like the old warm hands though, do they? Last shot. There we go. Alright, thanks for watching. That's the end of the video. One happy man. Right, I know I said it's the end of the video, but I have actually got another just under 2 hours, so the rod's back out. Maybe we might catch another one. If we do, I'll stick this bit on the end of the video. But if not, perfect ending to a video, last bit. Still bubbling up over there, so yeah, still fish around. They've been on me all day. I think just slackening that line off made a big difference, and just coming towards the bite time that I had the bite last time. Yeah, it's still bubbling. I'm expecting that to go again. Oh. He's going to take me into that snag. Come this way. Come on. Back to it. Feels a bit bigger, this one. Is it snagged or hitting the... Oh, I thought it's snagged on something. It's holding the bottom, I think. Like buses. Nothing for ages. And then 3 in a video. It's a bit of a bigger common, that. Is it common or mirror? Can't tell. I don't want him to get caught up in my other line, because that could give me a fish, that one. Oh, that's a mirror. Nice. Very lazy this time of year, aren't they? Try and wear it out a little bit, but it's just not. It's just coming straight in. Go on in, have a run. Nice. So now I've got 2 spots, 2 areas producing. Right, that's more than ready to come in. Oh, sugar. No, it's not. Just knock my tripod over. In you come. There you go. Oh. Yes, 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 yes. Steady on, fella. Carp like buses, I can call this video. Dear. Wow. Well, it's about to go home when the alarm's ripped off, and this rather lovely mirror ended up gracing my net. So, definitely found a bite time window. Definitely kick-started my winter fishing now. Yeah, this is the actual end of the video. I'm going to put him down because he's going to flip. But just want to say thanks everyone for sticking with it through the blanks. And yeah, it's finally come good, and hopefully long may it continue through winter now. Cheers.